Hello.
Yep. Okay, there we go. I think I got everything that I want captured. All right. So we're live. I'll play some Magic the Gathering. Just hang out, chill for a little bit. I'm gonna be playing with my Death and Taxes deck.
Saw that.
Um, yeah. This is what the deck is gonna look like. If anybody wants to copy it or try it, definitely recommend it if you have it. It's kind of expensive deck. Um, but I tried to make it as reasonable for me as possible. There's of course things you
Rich
don't
kids
need.
don't care.
Yeah, rich kids don't care.
That's why he's
So
over here
remember that.
balling with the expensive deck. And you guys
So
aren't.
so of course you just need plains and islands. If you don't have to have multicolored plains or islands. If you do, if you want to, you can go for the ones that enter tapped or some of the ones that don't are gold. But
I recommend the pain lands.
the what?
The pain lands.
Yeah,
The pain lands or the pink lands.
yeah, but on here those cost a wild or gold wild card or just you got to look for it.
Yeah, but if you have them, those are the
Yeah.
ones I recommend.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well, it is historic, which only gives you 20 health, and that's where it really gets you.
hey, if you do it right, then like the potential, depending on which lanes you go with, Like if you
Hmm.
do the ping lands, that's only one every time you use it for a specific color instead of like colorless.
Yeah.
But if you use the pan lands, that's just two. Like the first time you play it, if you want it untapped, you also have the option to just play it tapped, and you don't even have to pay the 2 life.
Yeah.
So like two to 4 life for the pain lands, depending on how quick you need it, or like maybe 2 or 3 life for like the ping lands, depending on how quick your deck is, is
Yeah.
it bad?
Yep.
But there are different, better options that don't require a life.
Yeah. And the thing so I play historic. They have the ones that they recently re-released. The sack ones where you sack it, pay a life, go look for a island or
Yeah.
yeah, one of those, and then put it in untapped. And it's crazy because it's allowed, it's legal in standard, but it's not legal in historic currently. So it's not going to be legal in historic because historic is kind of like commander, but or more like modern, or like modern.
Okay. Yeah.
So it doesn't allow those ones. But there are some go arounds, which is comes to my next point in my deck. Oracle of the Alpha is a must. You must have Oracle of the Alpha to play this deck. Um, but you really do want to have the Smothering Ties, the Ghostly Prisons, the Mystic Studies. You can replace Idyllic Tutor. Um, I recommend Dovid's Veto and Howling Mine. You don't have to have Howling Mine, but try to get a draw effect. What else? You don't have to have 3 steps ahead. You can go Counterspell. Counterspells are it's the same thing, except 3 steps ahead is a really cool card. It's a blue, and then it has a plus sign, and it has a thing called Spree. Choose one or more additional costs. For +2, you can counter target spell. If you get 3, you count or create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. And then +2, draw 2 cards and discard a card. So all that together costs 8, or if you just want to use it for counterspell, 3, or if you want to use to create a token, 4, draw 2 cards, 3.
Oh, I see. It's a choice card. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
thought you were saying it was like that other mechanic, the one where you pay the additional cost while you're casting it.
Yeah,
And
it's one
usually
of
they have
those.
ETB effects, but it does the original thing, and that like you don't have the
Yeah,
option to only do the other thing is the difference.
yeah. You can choose what you want, and you can choose which you can do more than one. You can choose
Yeah.
to counterspell and draw 2 cards, or just draw 2 cards, or create. Mix and match. That's why I like it. It's very versatile. and it's really useful in places where I need it, because there's sometimes where I need to draw more cards, so I need to copy Howling Mind, or you just need to counter a spell, or you need to draw cards, which is also important because sometimes I can't draw a card. As for Sentinel, I highly recommend, because if you're going to be playing this deck, you have to have this card. It's a expensive one drop for well, it's just a one drop. As for Sentinel, whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless they pay one, where one is Esper Sentinel's power, which is just one. So they pay one. It's a cheaper Rhystic Study. It's a one drop Rhystic Study, but it only activates once.
Is it once per turn? Or is it like what did you say it all
Yeah, so it does that one effect once per turn.
Okay.
The first
It's
non-creature spell each turn.
okay.
But it has
So
to be
yeah,
your opponent who casts it.
it is good, especially in decks where you like can passively at least buff your creature's toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, or no power. Because you said it was they had to pay one because it's their power was one, right?
Yeah, because if you buff it, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And because I have three of them. And they're non-legendary. Okay, that's the OP part about it, is they're not legendary. So you can have all three on the field, and each one activates individually.
Nice. One
And
of
imagine
those
casting that
make you.
your first turn. Turn one, just Esper Sentinel. Then their turn one, they just want to cast a lightning bolt for some reason. Just lightning bolt. Oh well, you get to draw a card.
Imagine having to pay one for Soul Ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or no, two for Soul Ring, and then like one for Ornithopter and shit.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. Oh yeah, you're. Oh no. So Ornithopter wouldn't work because it's a creature. It has to be a
Oh
non-creature.
yeah, that's true.
Good card. Good card. So now that I explained it, let me show them what it's like in action. It's very slow. So this deck is the slowest deck you're gonna get. I don't recommend it for tier 1 gold. You're good from silver to gold 3 majority of the time. This is my first hand. I'm not gonna mulligan. This is actually pretty good. I got Esper Sentinel first. He's playing a green, and green's not that bad. I got a Rhystic Study on turn 3. Turn 2, I can use a Cyclonic Rift if I really need to, but I think I'll save that for 7. He cast an illusion, so he's mana ramping already.
Yeah, there's almost never a reason to cast Cyclonic Rift unoverloaded.
Yeah. You just tell yourself every time you look at it and you're like, I can use it in this situation. You're like, but would it be better if I waited?
Yeah, and usually
Oh,
you're like you find another way to pull through, and it's like, all right, I still got my Rift.
okay. So for anybody wondering, this is also the stupid combo. So he's actually a squirrel main. He's using a squirrel card called Scurry Oak. Whenever one or more small encounters are put on Scurry Oak, he may create a 1/1 green squirrel. So there's a life ability you can do with this, where you get like something like the god, the 3-drop white god that will, whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, target it, but you have to have some type of life gain. So you have to have 3 cards to activate this card's infinite ability.
Solid.
Rhystic Study? Yeah, a lot of words. I had to jumble through all that shit. But this is a scary card, Scurry Oak. But I do have Cyclonic Rift, so I also have uh something. It's not propaganda, but it's pretty much the white version of propaganda. It's a 3-drop white. Whenever a creature attacks, or if they want to attack, they have to pay 2 to attack you. Ooh, I did get a Foretell or Doomscar. I do recommend destroy all creatures. You want some sort of destroy everything, because you want to make sure that no matter what, you can wipe everything off the board. Okay, so he has his second piece to his win con. That's amazing. Okay, I have to let it slide. Okay, so he's gonna take he's gonna go his infinite combo. I have one extra turn. I don't have to. Oh, but he's gonna take infinitely. Is there anything that? So here's a dilemma where I'm at. Should I cast?
Yes.
Oh, hold on, my computer's being really slow for some reason. Okay, okay. That might help out a lot. I can cast a Doomscar. I can wait to cast a Doomscar because all his 1/1 squirrels are gonna all have. They're gonna all have summoning sickness. Or I could just cast it. I'm just gonna cast it now. I'm gonna be safe this time. I've done stupid things so many times that I know that like if I don't do it now and just wait, I'm gonna fucking ruin everything.
You'll mistime it.
Well, it's not that I'll mistime it. Something will happen that will not let me do what I want to do. It's always happened.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I see what you mean.
okay. So I'm gonna cast that. So I do have a ghostly prison. Cast ghostly prison always in Oracle of the Alpha. Um, we basically reset him. He's gonna take a minute to actually ramp up again because we took out like he's not. He only had the one win con. Is what it looks like. He's just a life gain deck, which is one win con, and I subvert that completely. Especially so the ghostly prison is what it's called. Fish, where it's a 3-drop. Pay 2 for each creature that controllers that's attacking you.
Oh yeah. That one's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, he's just
there's
casting at Johnny's. Thankfully, I got a
another
Cyclonic.
newish one
Do what?
that does that. So there's another newish white one that does that.
Hmm.
I think there's 3 total white ones that I know of, anyways. Given there's a lot of cards that came out since I've stopped playing.
Yeah.
But like I think at the time there was like 3 white ones, 2 blue ones that I can think of, but I think there was 4 maybe. One of them was a creature that was blue. I know that. And there's also a bunch of white creatures that do that. I want to say black has 1 that I know of. Most of theirs is like life gain drain type of thing if they get attacked though.
Yeah.
So honestly, you can make an entire deck even creature based that just make them pay if they want to attack. Especially with just 20 cards.
Yeah. Man, it'd be so fun. I love it. I love it because, sometimes that's their only win con. And that's the thing about, white gain life deck is it's all about fitting your face for a lot of damage. But there's other ways to win.
Orzhov is always the way to go with life gain. Like, you never want to go mono white life gain. You always want to go white black.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude, that's sick. And then just for some reason, for no reason at all, have some 1-drops that let you fucking look into their deck or into their hand and discard a card. Just for no reason whatsoever. Just to say F
See,
you.
even if you don't get them to discard their cards, like it's always annoying whenever you're just like turn 1 and you just look at their hand and don't do anything. You're just like, so this is what you got, Then
Hmm.
it completely fucks over their entire plan because it's like, he knows all of the cards, so he probably came up with the same plan I came up with, and then they have to rethink everything.
Yeah.
Like discarding hurts a lot more, but even just looking at them will cause enough of a stir up to like throw people off their game. Like that was always the
Ooh,
best part about
ooh,
having black
ooh,
cards.
Another Cyclonic Rift. Another Cyclonic Rift. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Christ yeah. It's his turn. He has one card in his hand. Two cards in his hand. He has to pay 2 for Smothering Tithe. So this is what I like about my Death and Taxes deck is that it's slow. Definitely slow. But no matter what, if you don't kill me within the first 3 turns, I'm probably gonna, eventually win.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah. That's the thing I love about reading the cards. So a shield counter. If a permanent would with a shield counter on it would be dealt damage or destroyed, remove a shield counter from it instead. If I lift it, that's veto. That goes over that, right?
Wait, what?
So he has a thing called like whenever he so for basically a short run of it, he has a counter on a creature that says it's a shield counter where if this would be dealt damage or destroyed, remove a shield counter from it instead. If I return it to its own a non-land permanent to its owner's hand, it's not considered destroyed, right? It's just being removed.
Yeah, it's just bouncing it. So if you do that, or even if you just bounce it, like unless it has an ETB effect that gives it that shield counter, then it'll lose the counter.
Hmm.
Unless you physically target it with a destroy card, or like it blocks a creature that's bigger than it, or it gets blocked by a creature that's bigger than it, or something. Those are destroyed. Like because it's physical damage, or like the card specifically says destroy. But like if it's a sacrifice mechanic, then it doesn't count because they're sacrificing.
Oh yeah, they are intentionally sacrificing
Yeah.
it.
So it's not like that doesn't count, and like bouncing and like returning to your hand doesn't count because those uh like those are just targeting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll work. Like unless it's an ETB effect, because then it'll just go back on when he plays it again.
Yeah. So he's casting a Johnny's. I have a counter spell. I'm just gonna use that. So counter it. I'm gonna create. No, I'm not gonna create a token. Should I create a token? No. I will. You know what? I'll do it for the F of it, just for fun, because I can't. No. Draw 2 cards. Should I do that? Yeah, I'm gonna draw 2 cards. I don't need. I don't want. I don't need it. Engate. Okay, cool. Soul Warden. Should I let it? Should I let it? I'll let it resolve.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Ancestral Recall. I can draw 3 cards. And just so everybody's aware, the reason why I have Ancestral Recall, even though it wasn't in my deck, is because the Oracle of the Alpha. It conjures these 9 cards. Oh, he's forfeited because he knows he's gonna lose. Okay. And yeah. Okay, so it conjures these 9 cards. Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, Time Twister, Black Lotus, Mox, all the Moxes. And that's it. But these 9 cards are what save your life. This one specifically, Time Twister, because you're gonna want to use it a lot. And
Good
of
old
course,
Time Twister.
yeah. I don't know if you know what it does, but it shuffles both of you shuffle cards in the library, draw 7 cards.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and your graveyard. So everything, just not everything on the board, but everything else.
Yeah,
And Ancestral Recall is a 1-drop blue. They let you draw 3 cards.
yeah, that one's a good one.
Yeah. And that's why I like Oracle of the Alpha, is because these cards are actually legal. You shouldn't be able to use these cards anywhere. but you can in this game mode, and only because Oracle of the Alpha.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
This is good. Yeah, I go first. We got an Esper Sentinel first turn. Turn 3, we got Rhystic Study. Turn 4, some Idyllic Tutor. We got Teferi for Planeswalker. And I only have this one card. So having this one card is actually very rare. At the beginning of your, draw step, drawing 7 cards. And I have my
Yeah.
one Planeswalker.
Fuck yeah, though. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. So turn 2, nothing. But we're going to scare him. We're going to let him know that we have Island. We're going to hit him for 1 with the Esper because he ain't casting nothing. He is using white and black, though. A very deadly combo, as we just discussed.
Yes. And it's not
Birth.
even just because of the life gain drain. It's like there are many things that make
Yeah.
it dangerous.
There's just many, many things that just, tell you, oh, vampires? No, maybe so. That's not it. It's just one of the
It's
small
always
things.
just a disgusting color combination.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking just life gain too. You can go vampire life gain. You can do attacking, and if they attack, if you attack, somebody's losing life, and you're gaining life no matter what. Oh, he just fateful abundance absence. 2-drop gives me an investigation card. He used a 2-drop spell on a 1-drop creature. Hey,
Nice.
not something I would have done, but hey, I'm not complaining.
What did it
No.
do?
He used a 2-drop spell to destroy Esper Sentinel, my 1-drop creature, but it also gives me an investigation card or a clue.
See, he might just be trying to keep your board clean.
Yeah, it looks like it. At least you know the creatures. He doesn't want creatures. Should I use? Because I have 4 mana, I can use the clue, and I can foretell my Doomscar. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Set everything up for later. My Doomscar is no longer in my hand, so that's the cool thing about Doomscar, and that's the reason I have it, because you can exile it, and exiled cards aren't in your hand technically. So, cards like Duress, anything that lets them look into your hand and discard a card, they can no longer do Doomscar if you have it foretold.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, he casts Soul Warding, so he's definitely going life gain, black-white. But what form? We're just getting the basics. Okay, another Soul Warding! I'm gonna kill both of them, too, with the Doomscar, so... Should I kill him now?
So how many's he got? 2?
He has 2 creatures, yeah, and he has 4 mana. I can wait one more turn, don't you think?
Yeah, because he's only gained 1 life from it.
I'm going to cast the Teferi's Temporal Pilgrim, actually, my Planeswalker card, because I have 5 mana. I'm going to draw a card, so now it has 5 Planeswalkers health. So if the Soul Warden hits it, it's only 2 damage. Unless he casts something that I don't want him to cast. Oh, he does! A Borrowed Time. A 4-drop? No, it's a 3-drop when it enters exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield.
Nice.
Which is fine. That's completely fine. 2 damage to the face. I like it. I'm going to cast Idyllic Tutor because he didn't go for the Rhystic Study, which is what he should have done. And since I have 6 mana, I can cast Idyllic Tutor for 3 and Rhystic Study for another 3.
Hey, it doesn't matter what the Planeswalker does. Everybody's scared once a Planeswalker hits the field.
Exactly. I'd rather him do that than destroy it. Okay, that's all I got to say. I'd rather
Yeah, because at least you have the potential to get it back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know that Fateful Absence card that I told you about earlier, the one that destroys something? It's a 2-drop, and it destroys target creature or planeswalker, is what it specifically says.
Oh, yeah.
So that could have been dangerous. I like that I have borrowed. He borrowed time. I'm okay with borrowing my time. Oh, damn. He has the OG. We're gonna do this. I think we're finally gonna use a Doom Scar. We're finally gonna use a Doom Scar. When it dies, you may draw a card. Go ahead, draw your card. This one of my rare moments where no, I can save the Cyclonic Rift for something even greater. I can use the Idyllic Tutor and go for another Heuristic Study though. I got another Idyllic Tutor. Crazy. Okay, I'm soon gonna be casting Oracle of the Alpha because I need to get that card. The only way that Oracle of the Alpha works actually is it has to ETB. So if you're just casting it, you're not gonna get what you need.
That too. I'm gonna load a bowl real quick. I have an hour before my meeting, so I got an hour to smoke and sober up. Oh, I'll be back.
We're finally gonna be doing some shenanigans. Oh, he paid the Ristic Studies. Okay. I'm gonna keep the Howling Mine only because I'm at a good focus point right now where once I put everything back in his hand, he's gonna cast it and he's gonna have to pay the Ristic Studies every time he casts something. So I want him to ramp up a little bit, get a little bit of groove going up so that I can Cyclonic Rift him, put everything back, and then retake the battlefield. Because as soon as that goes up, Tefari's is going to drop. When Tefari's drops, I'm going to immediately use the -2. That is a good. Oh, Exquisite Blood, though, is not what I want to see. It is one of those cards. So, pay it. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, I got something. I got it. I have to get rid of this card. For sure. Okay. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 mana. 9 mana. 9. I need to leave 7 up, so 2. I just foretell this card so that I don't need to discard a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Cyclonic Rift, attack with Oracle of the Alpha. Let him think that we don't know what we're doing. Okay? For all he knows, we're just some random kid that doesn't know what he's doing. Okay? But once he feels the weight, oh, he's not gonna like it. Especially because he doesn't want these risks to stay. He's gonna pay his taxes. Now, here's the thing about taxes, deck. Okay, he got to pay his taxes. If he doesn't pay them on time, then he's not gonna. They have to pay their taxes. How do you think they pay their taxes? Return all creatures from heaven. He's dumb. -2. Now, I want that one. That's the only one I want up. As we really do that. Just keep using the scratch. Robots veto. Yes, yes. That's even better. That's even better. I have 4 mana. That's even better. Dovin's veto. I could have, put the Demon Scar up and then used Dovin's veto with that, which would have been just too risky. Too risky. I already got a Doom Scar. Don't try that at home. Exile target creature, planeswalker. I don't mind him doing that. I actually don't. I don't mind that at all. He exiled it though. Oh, that's. I can still do it. It's just gonna take a longer time. Oh no, wait. I have a remnant, and just having a remnant is enough. Yeah, I can't destroy. I can. I'm gonna have to just power lift him. He's like that one scene off of fucking White Chicks. Where he's like, "My turn." He's like, "Mom." Oh, okay. So I already have. Man, I can't believe I sent you that joke earlier. Not good. I can't tell that joke. Good freaking joke though.
I have returned, but I am smoking, so I am muted.
Remember that one? Oh, okay, yeah. What? Okay. What? What? But as you can see, guys, this is getting outrageous. So this is where you got to start watching your actual deck and start. So this is crazy. I got a time walk. We really want to use that time walk. We're going to use Mothering Tithe. We're just going to cast the 10 things that we really want to cast now. I need to discard 3 cards. 1, 2, 3? No. I'm okay with doing this and discarding 2. Oh no, I said discard 2. Oh, whatever. We're gonna do that. So we do lethal next turn. Actually, I think we do lethal next turn. Okay. 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 Well, that was not the best case scenario. Mm. No, wait. Yeah, that's lethal. Good game. Yeah, that's lethal. I wasn't thinking straight. Right there. Boom, boom. Lethal. Yeah. It is time sensitive. You got to be able to do these things and understand the practice and the implications of all these things. You got to realize what you're doing. You got to make decisions on the fly. You got to make sure you make the right decision on the fly. So I make it look easy, but it's pretty complicated because there's a lot of triggers and responses to things. Like this one, responding to it with a Dovin's veto. Responding is the hardest thing with the game because you want to respond with everything correctly. But sometimes the game doesn't want you to respond the way that you should respond. There's a deck that I could show later that is my PC. I call it the PCD deck, Prevent Combat Damage deck. And that one, it's a hot take on that one. So this one's looks good. Like, yeah, like Cyclonic Rift, Doomscar, Oracle of the Alpha, Smothering Tithe, and you go first. But you know what? It looks fine. I don't want it, but I'm gonna keep it because I want to see if we can win with it. I mean, might as well, have some fun with it. Um,
Yeah, it's not a bad hand.
yeah, not too bad, but I want a draw effect. Try you. That's the main thing I would go for personally. Is I like to go for draw effects. So I'll mulligan or not down to 5 cards at most to get a win effect or a draw effect. But not too bad, not too bad. We're oh, there it is, right there. God sends you a fucking gift right there.
It does
Howling
kind
Mine.
of suck that you don't really have any early game play,
Yeah,
but
I got a Howling Mine though. I got lucky.
that does
Oh,
help. It
dang.
gives you something to play.
Grand Abolisher 2 Mythic. During your
Not
turn, your opponent can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts and activate. So activate. We actually taxes aren't activated abilities; they're static. So do your research, boys. Okay, research it. So the difference between a static and activated is that an activated has to be activated like with the semicolon. So Howling Mine still procs off, which is an advantage to them, but Smothering Tithe, more importantly, procs off, which is important to us. Oh, he's going to kill Oracle the Alpha, which is completely fine.
You got to remember, you can't cast spells whenever it's his turn anymore.
Yeah, that's the big downside.
You basically can't do anything on his turn now, which is the downside.
I'll Doomscar.
Like,
I do have a
He's
Cyclonic Rift.
he's an amazing card. Like I run him. The only difficulty is usually I'm running 3-color or more decks, and double white is rough.
Mm-hmm.
Like double any color is rough. Also, just
Wedding
depends what
announcement.
color is dominant on.
Yeah. Wedding announcement. It's all right. Not crazy. Oh, we got a Black Lotus this
Oh,
early.
nice.
That's heavy. That's heavy right there. He's looking at it. He's like, "Is that a Black Lotus?" um, we'll go. We want to have 2 of each color, so we got 7 mana on the ground right now. We got 7 mana. Okay, so I don't really need to cast anything on this turn other than a Cyclonic Rift, which I don't need to do at this very moment. So I could do just a Smothering Tithe, keep the Black Lotus up. Oh, 3 steps ahead. I'm on a scry. Should I keep my counterspell on top or put it at the bottom? I don't have one in my hand currently.
Uh, right now counterspell is useless, but unless you have a way to actually get rid of Grand Abolisher.
I do. I have it. I'm getting Doomscar, but you're right. You're right. I'll put it at the bottom. I got 3 more in there, so. Oh, I forgot. We got another Oracle of the Alpha in the hand. So we only have 2. So we already got both of them. Both our win cons. We already used one of them. Gave us a Black Lotus. Shit. I love that, dude. Yeah,
That
but
is
we look
awesome.
at the Black Lotus. He's looking at it like, what the fuck is that? He really doesn't like the Black Lotus being on the fucking field.
Should at least
Oh! You
turn
know
one
the
Black
crazy thing I just realized about Grand Abolisher? Can't activate abilities of artifacts, and Black Lotus is an artifact. Oh, and so are those tokens. So, I mean,
Yep.
I don't need them right now, but still, that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, he really shuts down a lot of decks in Commander.
Oh, yeah. Whenever because I
Especially
used to run, you know, was it Rakdos, blue and red?
yeah.
I used to run Rakdos, and having him
No, Rakdos is red and black.
red and black Rakdos.
I'm
No,
pretty sure.
yeah, you're right. Rakdos is red and black. What is
Uh,
red and blue? Whatever, but I would used to run that, and that I would just instantly leave. I'd be like, okay, I'm leaving. He clearly is a master of all elements. So I'm gonna attack him. Always attack first. Make sure that this is years of stupidity coming at you. So always attack first before destroying creatures. Okay, now we can destroy the creatures, which I'm going to do. Destroy all the creatures. And should I use Tefari's Temporal Pilgrim now? My Planeswalker, or should I cast Heuristic Study?
mm,
Dick him in indeed. He only has 3 mana. Oh, and I'm gonna cast Heuristic Study.
yeah, I was gonna say Ristic, mostly because I don't know what the Planeswalker does.
Oh, it's pretty. It's it's a little rampy. The reason I have is because of what it can do. So whenever I draw a card, put a loyalty counter on this Planeswalker. It's a 4 Planeswalker starting out with. +0, draw a card. -2, create a 2/2 spirit that whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on it. And then -12, target opponent chooses a permanent they control, return that to its owner's hand, then shuffle each non-land permanent they control into their owner's library.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And I'll say this, I use that a lot. Okay. Citizens Crowbar, is he gonna let Ristic Study resolve?
You know what a fun fuck around deck would be?
What?
Is kind of like uh, Super Friends tax deck. um, or even just a couple different versions of Teferi.
Mm.
And run the what was it called? I can't remember, but whenever like certain things happen, you can choose counters, like any type of counter and any number of counter. And it's populate. No, populate
Populate.
was for
Oh, yep.
populate was token.
The other one, I know what you're talking about. Oh man, I just had a deck that had that. I know what you're talking about. Exactly.
Yeah. And I know they made some newer ones that have that ability too. So like like my uncle, he had a Super Friends Commander deck, and like if you have the right cards out, basically you can make your commander, or not your commander, your planeswalker, like whenever ETBs, it'll like double or triple the amount of counters, so you can like instant ult it and then roll them up. So there'd be times where he'd play like 5 or 6 planeswalkers in a turn and just ult everybody. It's like, oh, now he's got fucking 40 vampires. Fucking he can cast everything for free. Like all kinds of crazy shit.
You know what's crazy about having curly hair is that your beard has curly hair.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You got a fro?
Yeah, my fro's actually showing.
We can be fro bros.
God no. Oh man, I got
Shit
another
like I
smothering tithe. He destroyed my smothering tithe, by the way, but I got one back.
do. Oof.
Can I cast smothering tithe for? Uh, no, I can't cast smothering tithe without having to cast cyclonic rift. I don't need to cast cyclonic rift next turn. No, I do. I do. Do
Yeah,
I
it can
though?
hurt.
I can cast my Smothering Tithe and then have enough mana to cast three steps ahead later. I can just -2 Teferi, get 2 of those, keep them safe, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. It's a little different. Usually I would just, save for Cyclonic Rift, but I don't. If I have 2 good blockers, I don't think he's gonna be attacking anytime soon. It's an idyllic tutor, so that's also good for smothering. Another Smothering Tithe. Uh, do that.
I'd say uh, do your planeswalker stuff and all of that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
and do the rift at the very end if you do want to do it.
Oh, that. Okay, so he convoked. He used convoke. Oh my god. He tapped 3 creatures to cast a spell for cut short. Destroy target planeswalker that was activated this turn or tapped creature.
Nice.
So I see where we're gonna use our first 3 steps ahead. Here you go, buddy. Counter that, buddy. Um, I'm definitely casting Smothering Tithe. He forfeited. He couldn't handle the juice.
Beautiful. Simply beautiful.
Oh yeah, and it's just gorgeous. I love when that stuff happens. Okay, so that was those few games with that one. I want to show my other one though, for just so that they have an understanding. So prevent combat damage. This one. Mutation is good too. Mutation, that so from tier, literally. So I only use like stupid combos when I want. This is my fun stupid combo though, so this is completely different from that stupid combo. It's just a lot of prevent all combat damage. And so you don't have to have Lotus Cobra. For the longest time, I use a Lycian, uh, Irritated. Basically, 2-drop that lets you add one colorless or whatever color mana. 2-drop creature. Fuck you. But here's the most important things. Always have you can go the other way around. But if you don't have regrowth, always have 4 Dryad Revivals because it only costs uncommon not or uncommon token cards. So it's completely affordable, easy to use. I do not recommend trying to roll for it. It is an impossible roll. I've tried, but definitely worth it, especially because it's flashback cost. That's another reason why I have this always in my deck with my prevent combat damage. Always 4 regrowths. It's important because Primal Amulet stacks off that. This is the infinite combo. Using that and Primal Amulet, you can Mythos of Luna. You can just copy everything. And I have a sideboard because I use Fey Wishes to get 7 other cards, which have Nugan. But there's tons of ways to kill your enemy with this deck. I also use Force Fruition, which is a fun way. I'll show you.
Very nice. Very
Very
nice.
nice. So we're gonna use it. We're gonna see how well it does. Because it's literally the only thing that counters prevent combat damage deck. This specific one is red. Anything with red in it is going to counter this because they can cast spells that hit you in the face for damage. This says specifically prevent all combat damage, not non-combat damage. So, anyways, there's some black decks that can kill this deck. There is one specific green card that just really messes it up. It's a 4-drop lion thing. It's an old card that says target or opponents can't prevent combat damage. So they so it just renders the spell useless. Good, good hand. Not too crazy. It's doesn't have your win combo in it, but we got a few draws. We can see what happens.
Got a few drawers.
Okay, so this is also okay. We got a Mythos. Um, drop that in. Dropped it in hot. And for some reason, just so you know, if you go with Lotus Cobra, for some reason, okay, they got Black Blue Mill, which I mean, it's actually not too bad since we got Regrowth and we got a Dryad's Revival. Oh no, he's doing zombies, Black Blue Zombies, Black Blue Zombies. What? Okay.
Oh, wait. Black Blue Zombies is actually disgusting.
Yeah, it's
Watch
Black
out for
Blue
this card.
Zombies. Zombies, yeah, at the beginning of your instead creatures, I just what? Okay. So he's doing Black Blue Zombies, and I mean, they are fucking me up. No. Uh, we'll use Primal Amulet. We won't attack. We probably have to block. We'll see. So that he has 7, 8, 9 damage right now. If he casts at one thing that if no, he's going for okay. Okay, so he has 4 mana up. Okay, he's letting me live. That's fine. 3 health. I can survive off 3 health. I don't think I can survive.
Maybe 3 health was not enough. Maybe. Just maybe. It won't enough.
Hmm. I don't think I'm gonna win this.
The lone Lotus Cobra against small horde of zombies.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm surrendering because I know for a fact we're not gonna win.
Can't get
Okay,
them all.
can't get them all. Right? We can't get them all, but that's okay. You know, just call it
Doesn't
early.
mean I'm not a winner.
You know, and that's the thing is that they're gonna look at that video. They're gonna look at the video. They're gonna be like, "Dude, you could have tried." And I'm gonna say, "Dude, you gotta know when you're checkmated." Okay. There are some games where I'm literally like, "Oh my god, is God on my side?"
Shit, there's been games where like they were long games and I was at like literally 1 HP and like I pulled it off and won the next turn. It's like
Yeah,
sometimes holding out is worth it,
yeah.
but it
There
depends.
was, yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, you know, like for a fact, you know, like, hey, I'm probably gonna die this turn, but there's that rare once, possibly not, but like, you know, but like, there's that one game where you're like, wait a minute, let me play this out, because they're like, oh, you know, just scoop, you're not gonna win. You're like, well, let me make sure. Like, I've had those games too, playing with you guys. Like, well, just give me a minute, let me see if I can do anything real quick.
Yeah, it's like let me try. Let me try.
Yeah, they're like the evil villain in like a movie. They're like, "What are you doing? Just give up." And you're like, "Ah, ah, I can't do it."
I don't know how to give up.
Yeah. Okay, so cast, so three. So we did get Primal Amulet. We got our win con. So I'm gonna
Whoa,
go
whoa, whoa. You need to
Ristic
calm
Study.
down, buddy.
He hasn't cast
Alright.
anything turn 3. We are winning. This is also a deck that relies on turn 4. I tried to make decks that rely on turn 4, but as soon as turn 4 hits, he has a sliver.
Oh,
Slivers. Okay. Yeah, he does have slivers. He has all different types of colors. Oh man. So these are the fun ones. So he has to have a very specific card. He also has to have a white card. So he has to have red, white, colorless. It's a sliver that says whenever a creature attacks, it deals 1 damage to you, and or to them, you gain 1 life, or whenever it taps or something like that. But oh yeah, he's slivering up. He has a sliver deck. So
nice.
we're going
Dangerous.
to. It's very dangerous. We're gonna do that. Do this. Do this. We're gonna grab a Mythos.
Oh, he was running Harold's Horn. Ooh.
Oh, you see this? Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching what on my other monitor while I'm playing a game.
Nice, nice. Watch this, dude. So I have 2 Primal Amulets. They make my spells cost 2 less now. Every instant sorcery spell costs 2 less now. So solve
Oh,
the equation is only 1 mana now, even though it's 3.
yeah, he's got a tribal slivers. This is either going to be quick or it's going to be disgusting.
Yeah, he has slivers. Have vigilance. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I like this card. No, no, this is perfect. This is perfect. So now his red white is useless because it specifically says that if they're tapped, it deals. Yep, I'm fine. I'm fine with this. I am fine with this now. He can cast as many slivers as he wants. Uh, so here's the win combo. So you solve the equation to go for the regrowth. you use the regrowth to go for solve the equation. Because now it costs 1 because Primal Amulet. Primal Amulet triggers. You let it go. You solve the equation again. Okay. Use it again. Click. Or if you can, sometimes you can't. You're going to use it to get regrowth. And to share the sheer will, another Mythos of Luna. You're going to
That's
cast
crazy because
this.
your stream is like 15 or 20 seconds behind, I think.
Yeah.
And like you said, regrowth right as you picked up the first regrowth in the video.
Well, here, so watch this part. So this part is crazy. I'm going to use the Mythos to copy the Primal Amulet, and specifically at this junction. Because so we're actually, I'm going to just be smart. I'm using on this one. No, I could do that just to stunt on him, but I don't want stunt on him. So use it on this one. This one automatically triggers. I could have clicked on this one and it would flip and then it would trigger like that. And so it would create 2 of them no matter what. Either way. So you could do it either way, but no need to stunt. We're about to mess him up anyways.
Yeah.
Because if he has this vigilant one up, then no. Does it say tapped and attacking or does it say attacking? We'll see. If he cast it, then we're screwed. But if so, enter choose a creature type. Cast a creature spell. Slivers. So use a root snare now. See? Now he can't do no damage. He can't do no damage if he can't hit you on hit. I think he's using a cheap version of slivers is what I'm at right now. These are all cheap versions of slivers.
Yeah, because even with like 3 mana, and he
Oh,
has the creature, like it makes his creatures cheaper, the Herald's Horn.
so
Like that, like a real sliver deck would have had like 6 to like 8 or 9 slivers out by now.
yeah.
Like it's
Mm,
insane.
we'll use this. Yeah, we'll do this because I have another Haze of Pollen. So we'll do this too. Use on this. Keep those 2 up. Use Haze of Pollen. We'll use it at the very beginning. That's also something I recommend always. If you even suspect they're using a counter spell, always do it at their use Haze of Pollen at their untap step. Okay, right at the beginning before they can even draw their card. As soon as they untap Haze of Pollen, because you don't want to risk it.
You could do it before they untap.
On this game, you can't.
Oh. You can't respond to the upkeep phase?
What's untap, upkeep, draw?
Oh, yeah, never mind. Well, shit. That kind of sucks. Can't respond to the untap phase.
Yeah, so well, I think because that's the first thing that has to happen is that everything has to untap because they have to have a chance to respawn. Because if you could respawn before their untap step during their turn, then Haze of Pollen would be infinitely crazier. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is.
Well,
No, that's
you
the Haste of Flying one.
should be able to, like, right as they untap, be like, untap, boom.
Yeah.
Like, because then they're forced to either respond or let something happen before they even draw a card or hit their upkeep.
Yeah. Okay, so now here's where glory happens. Oracle of the Alpha, specifically Time Walk. This is where the infinite combo happens. Shall solve the equation, say good game, let them know that you're about to have your infinite combo, get your infinite combo, and now you're infinitely comboed.
Infinite
I'm gonna
combo.
use yeah. Then use this. Make sure that it uses these 2 lands. You want to use the Primal Wellsprings because you're gonna be copying this over and over again with the Mythos of Luna. You're gonna cast Time Walk. Tell them good game again. Let them know you're about to take 3 extra turns after this one turn. So this infinite turn deck. This is my favorite deck, other than my tax deck. I said good game. Let him know that he's screwed. He's pretty much already screwed. He screwed himself.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over, Bananakin.
So take your next turn. Don't ever cast Lotus Cobra during this time, ever. Like, you cast it at the beginning if you have to. Don't ever cast it again, because if you have this many stuff, this is just going to take up time, and it's actually going to run your bar low. Because you're going to be you got to make several hundred steps, like right now. For instance, I'm going to cast his cards now. All I'm doing is I'm going to cast this one. He doesn't know what's going to happen. I cast that one. I'm going to cast... Oh, so this is also the fun part about this deck is that I'm just copying his stuff. I'm just gonna keep copying his stuff. Okay, so they all have haste now because that's why. And we're gonna hit him with this in the face with all his creatures.
Nice.
So now I have a sliver deck. Okay, he has one, but I have a better one. Click. Okay, next turn.
What's the Boris one? The one on the far right, the white red.
White red. Cloud shredded sliver. Sliver creatures you control have flying and haste. I think it's one
Oh,
of the new
nice.
ones that came out during Modern Horizon 3.
It looks like a newer one.
Yeah.
But there is an older one that gives them, like, there's a red one that gives them haste, and there's a white one that gives them flying and blah blah.
Yeah. So all you want to do is go for it, because like you got to also know the game. Here's the thing about this deck is that you got to know your game. So you got to know how their decks work also, which is an important factor you got to take into consideration. Because if you didn't know what they were doing, then you didn't know what you were grabbing, and you wouldn't know what to use. So definitely look into the mechanics of the game. Watch how they react, how they're making their moves, everything. Be what I do, and go complain to the company.
That insider access.
I do that every time. I don't play around.
I don't fuck around when it comes to my card
Oh,
games.
see, so always say oops. No matter what, always say oops. If they surrender, always say oops.
It shows
Doesn't matter.
dominance. You
Shows
always show
dominance. Always show dominance. I fought against some streamers, and they instantly regretted saying oops to me. Like, you'll say their name, then TTV, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun. So 11 minutes, yeah, not too long. Took them,
And
because
those times, you should just do the oops again and then just type Symphian.
yeah, no, it won't let you type. I would, dude, I would so bad, but the game literally prevents you from typing to your enemy. You can't, you don't even know how to get a hold of them. You have to go through this whole thing where you actually have to be able to know the person in real life, or go on Discord and know them that way. But it does not let you, like, the game
What if you
knows
have
that you
like
can be toxic.
what if you have like game footage? You could just submit a clip or whatever of their name or something.
Yeah. But, I don't think it actually lets you, like, I don't know, maybe there is a way to find it. I haven't found it. There is a way to actually capture the game log, and you can probably search through it through there. Um, but no, the game, they you can emote. You can for sure emote though. You could do the good game sorry. There's certain ones where, like, if you say oops, they can say sorry in response. And so
Nice.
there's sometimes, like, there's this one time, dude, that I was beating this guy so bad. He did the oops, and I said sorry, and then the next thing he did, he tried to attack me, and I did Cyclonic Rift on him, and I was like, oops.
My bad.
Yeah, because you can also like you say hello. Oh, he's not in the game, or he's mulliganing. Looks like he might mulligan.
He's having troubles.
Yeah.
It's getting shorter as we speak.
Oh, there he goes. Yep. So he's letting me go now. I'm gonna use Fable Passage. Honestly, if I don't get another land, I might have to use a second Fable Passage too. So it looks like we got a double blue card. So no matter what, we want to use this Fable Passage, or we want to have two blues no matter what. Okay, I like that. Forest, fine with me. Never use your Fairy of Wishes or Fae of Wishes for its 1/4 2-drop cost unless it's dire situation. Like they're gonna hit you with the 20/20 and it doesn't have trample and you need a blocker. That's the only condition.
Understandable.
Yeah. Because you want to use Fae of Wishes for its secondary ability, which it's showing up as black for me. It's been doing that for a long time now. I know what it does. You're probably going to look it up for yourself. Basically, it has a 4-drop called sorcery spell called Granted. Lets you look at your sideboard for a card and put it into your hand. You show it though.
Okay. Nice.
So see, turn 4, I'm gonna keep that on top. Turn 4, pretty much win, except definitely scary because he might have an Ugin. He's going waste. He's going colorless. This is like the only predicament where I'd feel complete fear.
Depends on how he ramps.
Yeah. So we're gonna definitely use this though. So use this.
So far, he's not ramping.
Ooh, I can use this. Use for this. Use this. This is something that you gotta learn. That's why I take Fable Passage with this because you watch the stream. Watch the stream. This is such a good card. Oh no! I'm stupid! No! Don't watch the stream. Don't watch the stream. Don't watch the stream. Mayday, don't watch. Don't watch what I just did. No.
I'm
Don't watch
watching.
it. Watch it.
I'm watching right now.
I fucked it up.
I see you.
Hey, I just okay. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. Next turn. Okay, so Fave Wishes. We're gonna cast it for 2. Um. Oh, freak.
Freak.
Why
I'm
don't I
a
have?
creep.
I'm a weirdo.
Oh, what the hell am I doing here? Yeah.
Come on. I don't have the right cards in here. Oh no. I'm gonna lose off a technicality. Uh,
You know what that means? You suck.
yeah. So
You
I have to
got
fix my sideboard. I haven't played with this thing in a while. I made a mistake. So we're using a time bank. We'll go for non-land. Oh, that's not the best. Honestly. We're gonna cast this again. It also has an ability where you can discard 2 cards and put it back in your hand. So we're gonna do that. Hit him for 4 in the face. Oh, we got a time walk. We got a time walk. Hallelujah. We've been saved. Clap.
Clap them cheeks.
No. I feel like. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Ooh. Ah.
Ooh. Yep, I'm not going.
Exactly. Fuck that place. How long are you gonna be up?
Not too much longer from now.
Okay.
I should probably
I
go to
gotta get
sleep.
off here in a minute.
Oh, wow. Also, watch this. Hold on. So
Gonna
we're gonna
be
use this one. Ooh, it's gonna give us a chance. So here's a little bit about the game. Oh no, wait. I can use dig up. I can use dig up. I can use dig up. We're gonna take 2 extra turns. Okay. Win combo. Win combo.
Ugin.
Ugin.
I have that.
You have that Ugin?
Yeah, I
So
have
do
that
I.
Ugin. I have physical Ugin though.
I do
Oh.
that.
No, you
Okay, so we're gonna
don't.
use. Shut up! Shut up! We're gonna use dig up to get a mythos, a regrowth, and solve the equation because we're gonna need that for later on. Use this.
Need that for later on. Okay, Dora.
Dora the Explorer. Nora!
She is the hoe next door. Dora.
Dora! Oh, wait, I could just kill him this turn. Never mind, I don't have to do any of my win combos. Okay, yeah, he just forgives. And then you say
Exactly.
oops, no matter what, just say oops. Okay, that's it. That's it. You guys just get to see those 4 games. I hope that was enough. Did you ever come here again? No. Did you ever fucking deny me again? But that like I should have explained that a lot more better. But there is a lot of things that were going on right there. You have to be very, very. That's why I say in this game, watch my replays. Be very specific. Watch it if you want to learn how to play it correctly. Because if you don't, you're gonna mess up a lot of stuff. I mean, as you could see, we messed up one ability. I got 2 blue, or what was it? I got 2 green instead of a blue. I needed a blue, and I got a 2 green.
See, I gotta learn the new magic stuff, and then we could just have a podcast about magic while you're playing magic.
Yeah, oh yeah. But no, this was fun. I gotta explain it a little bit,